This videotape is designed to introduce the very young to its subject matter in a happy and entertaining way. We urge you to view the tape together with the child or children you present it to before suggesting they watch it on their own. This will make it more enjoyable for the child. Shapes: round, square, and in between. A see and learn video.
Hello, children. This is Peregrine Royce Shufflebottom, your host for the program Shapes Everywhere. Our story today is about a sad little fellow who didn't know who he was. Is everybody comfortable? Good. Then let's begin. Once upon a time, there was a shapeless blob. His name was Shapeless Blob.
Hello. My name is Shapeless Blob. I have such a problem. I don't know what I am because I keep changing shapes. One minute I look like this, and the next minute I look like that. All my friends have definite shapes, and they're so much more interesting than I am. Oh, shapeless, shapeless, shapeless. That's all I'll ever be. Oh.
Poor Shapeless Blob. His whole day was one big problem after another. The world around him was full of definite shapes, and he just didn't fit in. He would wake up in his bed, which was a beautiful rectangle shape, look out of his perfectly square window at the magnificent round sun, and sigh,
Oh, my shapes everywhere. I don't think I can stand another perfectly shaped day.
His troubles were just beginning. As he sat down to breakfast, two new shapes upset him.
Oh, no. My toast is cut in the shape of a triangle again. And there's the jelly in its oval-shaped dish.
Shapeless reached for the jelly to spread some on his toast and spilled it all over the table.
Oh, dear, what a sticky mess. Still, it does have a nice shapeless sort of look to it. I'm shapeless. It's a terrible thing to be shapeless. When all around me the things I see have a shape unlike me. I'm shapeless. I'm so ashamed to be shapeless. Not a circle and not a square, but a shapeless blob with one hair. When you see a star-shaped star, oh, shining up in the sky, it makes you feel like you are something that just oozes by. I'm shapeless. I'm so ashamed to be a nothing with no definite shape.
Having nothing better to do, Shapeless slid under the door, flopped down the steps, and went for a walk. The first person he met was his good friend, Round Shape. Round Shape was a perfect circle.
Hi there, Shapeless. How you doing this morning? It's a beautiful day, isn't it?
Oh, hello, Round Shape. I'm okay, I guess. I spilled some jelly at breakfast.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. I had a good breakfast myself. Some hot, round pancakes, a delicious round half grapefruit, and a bowl of split pea soup.
Soup? For breakfast?
I'll eat anything in a round bowl.
Are you doing anything interesting today?
Just hanging around. I got my tricycle here. 3 round wheels, you know. I'm going to ride over to the round playground. Play a game of frisbee. Play a game of ball.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Do you want somebody to play with? I can be a circle, but I can't hold it for too long. Oh.
Say, you look pretty good there for a moment, but I've got somebody to play with. Round hound. Oh, there you are. Gonna play with my dog. Round, round, spinning around, round, round. I love things that are round. I got a ball and it's round. I love round.
Round, spinning around.
I love to bounce that ball around. I love round.
Round, spinning around.
I love to eat round donuts and red round grapes. I don't like pears. They're just the wrong shape. I love round.
Round, spinning around.
Round, round, I love things that are round. I got a cymbal. That's round. I love round.
Round, spinning around.
I just love its crashing sound. I love round.
Round, spinning around.
At the amusement park, my favorite deal is taking a ride on a Ferris wheel. I love round.
Spinning around, round, round. I love things that are round.
Now, my daddy had a problem with the tires on his car. He said, my tires aren't round. No wonder I can't get too far. Oh, round, round, spinning around, round, round. I love things that are round. Now, don't give me sugar candy or a handy carving knife, but give me something round, and I will be your friend for life. Oh, round, round, spinning around, round, round. I love things that are round. See you around, shapeless. Round, round, spinning around, round, round. I just love things that are round. Woo! Round. Come on, dog.
Oh, he's such an interesting shape.
Thought Shapeless as he watched his round friend roll off into the distance. Shapeless hardly had time to change shape again before
Hi, Blobby. Are you still being your boring old self?
it was none other than Triangle Shape. He was a 3-sided shape. As shapes go, he was pretty mean, and his tongue was just as sharp as his corners.
So, you've been talking to Round Shape again. I don't know what you see in him. He hasn't got a quarter to his name. And I saw you wasting your time trying to be a circle. Why don't you try to be like me?
Oh, no.
Shapeless thought to himself,
I wouldn't want to be like you. But there are plenty of nice things that are triangles. The sail on a boat, for instance. Or a tall pine tree. A triangle that plays in an orchestra. Or an Indian's teepee. A piece of my shapeless Aunt Mary's delicious cherry pie. Or a Javanese blue-speckled moth that just happens to walk by. A triangle is a lovely shape to be. But triangle shape? Oh, he's a little too nasty for me.
Daydreaming again, huh, Shapeless? It's no use talking to you. You're just a brainless blob.
Why are you so nasty, Triangle Shape, when there are so many nice things that are triangles?
You wouldn't say that if you were me. From the time I was born, I've been so forlorn. As a triangle, I've had no fun. I've been stuck here and there, wedged in everywhere, working hard till day was done. How would you like to spend all day as a doorstop? Whew, not me. And how would you like to spend all day splitting logs? Not me. I've always wanted to be a prism and do the things that prisms do. not me. Maybe that's why I have always been right, saying things like rats and scats. It may be nice for some to be a triangle, but I've never even been an old three-cornered hat. Even that's ugly.
Oh, triangle shape. I'm so sorry. I never realized.
I don't want your pity. Pity's no good to me. You're shapeless now, and shapeless is all you'll ever be.
Oh, look, here comes Square Shape. He has such a perfect build, 4 equal sides. Oh, I'd give anything to look like that.
I hate him worse than I hate being a triangle. That Square Shape has an edge on me. He's got 4 sides, and I've got only 3.
Company of squares, halt. 1, 2. Triangle shape, dismissed.
You can't order me around. Besides, I was leaving anyway. Who wants to be around a bunch of squares like you?
What's your name, Shapeless?
Shapeless, sir.
You're out of shape, son. Stand up straight. Stomach in. Chest out. Shoulders back. Arms down. Feet together. Now you're squaring up. Oh, you look good there for a moment, son. Keep trying, and someday you can be like me.
I'll try, sir. The trouble is, I don't seem to have a definite shape.
Let me give you a little advice, son. If you want to be important, be a square. 2, 4 sides. 3, 4. Square. 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Square walls hold up a house.
Square walls hold up a house.
Square windows let light in.
Square windows let light in.
4 sides.
1,
2, 4 sides.
3, 4.
Square has 4 sides.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Table, tablecloth, and chairs.
Table, tablecloth, and chairs.
Lots of different squares are there.
Lots of different squares are there.
Squares of silver, squares of gold. Square ice cubes, hard and cold. Postage stamps are sometimes square. Squares are marching everywhere. 4 sides.
1, 2,
4 sides.
3, 4.
Square has 4 sides.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Jungle gyms have lots of squares.
Jungle gyms have lots of squares.
In this cave live 4 square bears.
In this cave live 4 square bears.
Circles have no sides at all. Triangles have only 3. Be a square, send out the call. Have 4 equal sides like me. 4 sides.
1, 2,
4 sides.
3, 4.
Square has 4 sides.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Don't just stand there. Call out. Every square. 4, 3, 2, 1. Squares go marching. Now we're done.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Go home and get yourself a square meal, son.
I will, sir.
Company of squares, double time, march.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Shapeless Blob threw his shoulders back, well, as best he could, and wobbled off to do some errands. His first stop was the supermarket. He picked up some more jelly, of course, and headed for the dairy case. While he was looking for something shapeless to buy, a carton of melted ice cream, for instance, or a particularly gooey piece of cheese, he heard a voice.
Help! Help! Get me out of here! Somebody!
The voice was unmistakably coming from one of the egg cartons.
Oh, no, not again. Hello, Oval Shape. Did they put you in with the eggs again?
It was Shapeless Blob's friend, Oval Shape. She was a perfect oval.
Hello, Shapeless. I'm so glad you came along. This is the 3rd time this has happened to me.
I know. That's how we met. Don't you remember? I brought home a dozen eggs, opened the carton, and there you were. It's lucky I didn't make you into an omelet.
That's not very funny, Shapeless. I know that I'm an oval, and I know that eggs are oval, but that's no excuse for sticking me in an egg carton every time I come shopping. I don't even like eggs. I saw Circle here this morning, but they didn't throw him in with the pizzas.
You're so much fun. Why don't you come oval for dinner, Over? I mean over for dinner, Oval. Oh, I'm so confused.
I kind of like you too, Shapeless. I'd love to come over. See you later.
Oval shape always cheers me up. Perhaps I'd like to be her shape most of all. Oh, to be an oval, that's exactly what I'd like to be. When you're an oval, you're a useful thing instead of a shapeless blob like me. Suppose I was a racetrack in the year's most important race. A whole lot of cars speeding over me. A real fast oval place. Oh, to be an oval, that's exactly what I'd like to be. Why, I could be a pair of snowshoes in the year's worst blizzard storm. And bring some person through the snow and ice to a place that's safe and warm. Why, I could be a mango sweet. A kiwi fruit is something oval to eat. Suppose I was a football in the year's most important game. A whole lot of people would be watching me. I bet they'd remember my name. Oval! Oh, to be an oval, that's exactly what I'd like to be. And the girls would all go oval over me.
Oh, oval.
Get out of my way, get out of my way. Over the hill came Rectangle Shape, that perfect rectangle. He was in his usual tearing hurry to get somewhere.
Where are you going in such a hurry, Rectangle Shape?
I don't know. I can't even remember where I've been.
Well, you're here now.
Have I been here long?
No, you just got here.
Good. That means I'm not late.
Oh, Rectangle Shape, I envy you. You have such a busy life.
You're telling me, Shapeless. Let me look in my appointment book here and see if I have time to talk to you. Let's see. First thing this morning, I was a flag for an hour. Then I was mailed someplace as an envelope. Then I was a shoebox, a shirt box, a suit box, a tie box, and a socks box. By now it was lunchtime.
So you became a lunchbox.
Right, but not for long. In the afternoon, I was a football field.
I don't suppose you remember the score.
Of course I do. 38-16. I was the scoreboard, too. And a hot dog stand, the ticket window, and the program as well. You can't tell the players without me, you know. You can't imagine how many things there are that have a rectangle shape. My life is so busy, rectangular tizzy, I hardly have time to sit down. From the morning to night, almost all things in sight, there are rectangles all around. Rectangles, 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 rectangles all around. A picture frame or a football game, you can't get away from me. When you're cooking and looking, you're looking a cookbook, it's rectangles that you see. Rectangular boxes, rectangular truck. You can't get along without rectangles. If you try, you'll be out of luck. My life is so busy, rectangular tizzy, I hardly have time to sit down. From the morning to night, almost all things in sight, there are rectangles all around.
His life is so busy, rectangular busy, he hardly has time to sit down. From the morning to night, almost all things in sight, there are rectangles all around. Rectangles, 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 rectangles all around.
An envelope and a bar of sofa, a building that sits on the ground. When you finally take note of the shape of a photo, it's rectangle up and down. Rectangular carpet, rectangular drawers. You can't get along without rectangles if you're in or you're out of doors. My life is so busy, rectangular busy, I hardly have time to sit down. From the morning to night, almost all things in sight, there are rectangles all around. Rectangular ticket window, rectangular money, rectangular tickets, rectangular money.
Rectangular bunny?
Yeah, my life is so busy, rectangular dizzy, I hardly have time to sit down. From the morning to night, almost all things in sight, there are rectangles all around. Rectangles all around.
So, rectangle shape, do you have time to talk for a while?
No, I don't. Can't sit here and listen to you all day. They're building a new fence down the street. I'm gonna be one of the wooden boards. Bye, Shapeless.
Oh, rectangle shape leads such a glamorous life.
Just then, Shapeless heard a voice.
Excuse me.
It was the most beautiful sound Shapeless had ever heard.
I wonder if you could help me.
Shapeless Blob turned to see who was speaking to him. What he saw was the most beautiful shape he had ever beheld.
Oh my. Hello, Miss...
Shapely hourglass.
Yes, it was Shapely Hourglass, known everywhere for her unusual, beautiful hourglass shape. Besides being beautiful, she was also one of the nicest shapes around.
I seem to have dropped my can of peas.
Your can of peas, Miss Hourglass?
Please call me Shapely. And your name?
I'm Shapeless Blob. I'd be delighted to help you if I can.
Thank you, Shapeless. I was just coming out of the supermarket, and I was bumped by a rectangle in a terrible hurry. My can of peas slipped out of my hand and rolled down that very deep hole over there. I can't reach it, and I was so looking forward to peas for my supper.
Oh, my, don't cry, Miss Shapely. I know just how you feel. Peas are one of my favorite dishes, too. I'll get them for you.
In a blink of an eye, Shapeless Blob changed his shape. His arm grew until it was long and thin and would fit down the hole. He picked up the can of peas, and in a flash, he was handing it back to Shapely.
Thank you, Shapeless. I don't know what I would have done if I hadn't met you. I have a lot of friends who are definite shapes, and none of them could have reached down that hole the way you did.
Oh, it was nothing, Miss Shapely. I'm glad I was able to help.
You couldn't have been more helpful. Goodbye, Shapeless.
Goodbye. I hope you enjoy your peas. Oh, what a beautiful shape. And a lovely person. I wish I could be a definite shape. Then maybe I could be one of her friends, too. I'm shapeless. An unfortunate thing to be shapeless. There's nothing else in the whole wide world with a shapeless shape like me. I'm shapeless. I wish I weren't so shapeless. Not a circle that rolls with ease, or the shape of a can of peas. I've just seen a lovely shape with a beautiful smile. I felt I was shaped like a mountain, if for only a while. But I'm shapeless. I guess I'll always be something with no definite shape.
Shapeless was still feeling sorry for himself. when all of a sudden he heard a familiar voice.
Help! Help! Stop! Thief!
It was Shapely, and she was in trouble. Triangle Shape, who also liked peas for supper, had grabbed the can from Shapely's shapely hand and was escaping down the hill with it.
Oh, my. Don't worry, Miss Shapely. I'm coming.
Shapeless Blob changed himself into a circle and went rolling down the hill after Triangle Shape. He passed the speeding Triangle and stood bravely in his path. But Triangle Shape wasn't stopping for anything. He bounced right over Shapeless, squashing him into an oval. In an instant, Shapeless was after him again. He blocked Triangle's path once more, this time as a huge rectangle-shaped wall. Triangle cut right through him, turning him into two perfect squares.
Come on, Blob. Pull yourself together. I have to stop him for Shapely. Stop him. That's it.
Triangle Shape was speeding towards the edge of town.
Ha-ha! They'll never catch me now. Peas for supper. Yum, yum.
Suddenly, Triangle Shape saw something that stopped him in his tracks.
Oh, no! What a mean trick.
I've stopped you now, Triangle Shape.
Who would have thought that you could turn yourself into an octagon-shaped stop sign?
Shapeless had turned himself into an 8-sided shape, a perfect octagon.
Oh, Shapeless, my hero.
Here are your peas, Miss Shapely. Miss Shapely, if I could become a definite shape, would you be my friend?
Shapeless, don't you realize how wonderful you are? You don't need to be a definite shape. You're perfect just the way you are now. I would be proud to be your friend.
Oh, my. You've made me the happiest blob in the world.
You're shapeless. It's a wonderful thing to be shapeless.
When all around other things I see can't change shape, quite like me.
You're shapeless. You can be proud to be shapeless.
Not a circle and not a square, but any shape anywhere.
And in case you're wondering what happened to Triangle Shape, he spent quite a long time as the roof on the local jail. This is Peregrine Royce Shufflebottom saying goodbye, children, everywhere.